All right, let's go over C4. Determine the zeros or roots of each function. Remember there in blue, we're trying to find those blue dots on the x-axis. Here's a C4. 4x squared minus x minus 1 equals 5. Okay, the common mistake for students is to think that this is the A, this is the B, and that's the C. Well, that is wrong. Why is it wrong? Because you have that 5 over there. So let's move that 5. And I'm going to line it underneath the like terms there. So I'm going to get 4x squared minus x minus 6 equals 0. Okay, now remember from standard form, we can identify the A, B's, and C's. So A is 4, B is negative 1. Why is it a negative 1? Because you can always place a 1 right there. And C equals negative 6. Okay, let's go for the home run. Let's see if this is factorable. A times C and B value. So I have negative 24 and I have negative 1. Let's list out all the factors. 24 and 1, 12 and 2, 6 and 4, and 8 and 3. Okay. Can I put any combination there and then change them to positive negative? Will that work? Well, they cannot add to 1, not add to 1, not add to 1, not add to 1. So it's prime factors. Prime factorization basically means you cannot factor it. Okay. So what does that mean? We're going to have to use the quadratic formula. Quadratic formula always works. What is the quadratic formula's purpose? Is to solve for x. Remember those blue dots up here. Let me sing a song. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Did you like that? Good. So A is 4. Another A right there. And then my B value is negative 1. And my C value. C value is right there. Okay, let's substitute that in. So what are we doing now? We are doing, I want in white. We are doing a substitution. X equals, I'm basically just copying everything above. Negative, okay, that negative sign has to stay out there. And anytime I'm putting a substitution or replacing it, the B value is a negative 1. You put it inside the parentheses. The square root, plus or minus the square root of my B value, which is negative 1 in red above, squared, right? I'm just copying this. My negative 4. Okay, my A value is 4. My C value is negative 6. This is all over 2 times the A value, which is 4. Okay, so we just did substitutions. Let us now simplify. This one will probably take us the longest amount. Okay? Alright, so I have x equals, the opposite of negative 1 is a positive 1. Plus or minus, big square root, negative 1 squared is, negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. This right here is, remember it's PEMDAS. So I just did the exponents in parentheses. Now we're doing multiplication here, okay? So negative 4 times 4 is 16. Negative 16 times negative 6 gives me a positive 96. And then 2 times 4 is just 8. Okay? So let's go ahead and simplify now. X equals 1 plus or minus the square root of 97 over 8. Now, 97 is a prime number, which basically means that I cannot, I can't simplify that anymore. So that is our answer. Remember, let's highlight this in blue. This blue box is our answer, and it represents those 2 dots. Okay, it doesn't ask us to do decimals. Whoops. But the big idea here is I want to say is that this is an exact answer. Let's write that. What makes something an exact answer is that means it's better than rounding or putting into decimals. Okay, and remember the plus or minus, that just means that you have 2 answers. X equals 1 plus radical 97 over 8, and x equals 1 minus radical 97 over 8. So you'll notice that there's kind of like 2 answers, right? That's why that plus or minus represents 2 answers. Okay? See you guys.